All right, Phoebe, let's check out one of your last training days of Mount Snow for 2013. A little GS up on ego, a little side-by-side analysis with Alex. Um, he just jumped in the course here. You came from the top, so he's going pretty slow to start off here. But one thing I would say on your side, um, probably, you know, start the turn a bit early. This is what we've been talking about. Um, Working on our line, and line is everything. Any type, a pitch here with, it's offset. We want to get outside rise line, bring it back to the gate. Um, and it just looked like you started a hair early. So here, you couldn't really bring it back to the gate. Otherwise, you'd probably be, smashing through the panel there. So you kind of laid off it a tad. Almost looked like you're trying to sneak by the gate, hunched over, kind of ducking. Almost looks like you drop into a tuck. Obviously Alex is starting off, so he's standing straight up. But in any event, here we are. Let's pick you guys up together. But I think because, again, Phoebe, you came in direct, had to sneak by the gate. You had to kind of finish the turn, now below the gate. Look how far you are down, finishing it there, and you ended up, below both of the little brushes. Obviously, Alex going slower. He's building some momentum now, but, you can kind of see, again, starting to turn early. Because on your side, Phoebe, if you were to roll them up, which you're trying to here, although you're diverging, if you were arcing hard and strong from that position, you'd probably arc into the panel or inside the panel. So again, started too early. Alex is getting himself outside rise line. He's looking to bring it back to the gate. Kind of started again too early. So here you're like, okay, I got to kind of lay off of it. I mean, now you're going to go straight. You can see if you were arcing from there, you'd be inside. So now you kind of went straight, 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 straight. And now you're going to finish the turn down there. Alex rolled him up, arcing back to the gate. Never really going straight there. Finishes here with nice direction. Now, this is an under gate, so he's well off the first. Right, you kind of came in pretty tight to it and kind of leaning in, you can see. All right, let's couple you guys back up. There we go. Again, it's hard to see, but I mean, I think you went again too early, so you had to lay off it. You can see him, although it's hard to see, he's far away, but a fairly strong angulated position. You kind of had, I think you had to lay off of it. So you kind of leaned in, had to stop the arc somehow, and now you're going to try to re-engage. He's pretty tight to the panel finishing the turn, and you're going to be, well down. I mean, look how far below the panel, you really finished the turn. He's kind of finishing right there. So he's through the middle of the brushes there, and you're well below. So obviously turning early caused you to be late. Now we're kind of playing catch up, which is difficult. He's coming back to the gate there with a little direction, and you're playing catch up and kind of, unfortunately, have to, kind of lean in there. Coming up to another undergate, it looks like. Want to be off the first, but she is coming through with a strong angulated position. I think you turned a tad early here, and you had no choice but to either lay off or just crush the top pole. You crushed it, which is, kind of slow. See you coming through here. Not a bad looking turn there. Again, I think we're still too hunched over. Hard to really pressure the outside ski because you don't have the right, forces and angles set up. You can see Alex is a lot more upright here, angled out there, and yours is, although you do have the feet up, up underneath you, you're still a little more, kind of that way. So we really want to make sure upper body needs to be a little more upright. You can see Alex got himself outside rise line, bringing it back to the gate with a strong angulated position. Where he hits the panel, skis are clearly, going. Let's get you a little closer up. You're both, you're hitting the panel there. I don't know if he really didn't, he's like right there. So his skis are going that way. And yours, going just, more this way. Maybe we'll give you that way. His are more that way. Just a little more direction. And that, can make a difference. He's off the ski quicker. You're a little heavier below the gate. You're still kind of working hard right there. Enables him to basically come through the middle of those transition, the two brushes there, and you're below him because you didn't have quite the direction, and you had to work a little harder below. At this point, he's starting to set up some nice angles, level shoulders. You can see, obviously, you're, kind of leaning in. And his upper body a little more upright. And you're kind of hunched over, which I think is a result of a couple things. I mean, I think ultimately we need to work on not being as hunched over, but also I think you're ducking a bit to get by the gate. Alex bringing it out, arcing back to the gate. It was pretty good. I think it's pretty good if you just stood up a little taller upper body like he is. Gives you the angles and the pressure, and you really can push against that platform. Hard to push against the platform when we're too hunched over. But all in all, made some great progress this year, I think. Couple of medals around your neck. I would think about when you're going out to the hood. Really work on that line. And also being patient, bringing it back to the gate when it's steep and offset. and also giving the feet some room and not hunching over and ducking the panel, which is interrelated to the line, but stand up a little taller with the upper body, and it should help you out. Good job this year.